Hello, and monsters abound here, and welcome back to part 6 of my Stellaris Campaign with the Albion Commonwealth. Bit of a shorter one today due to time constraints, but still lots going on. We've managed to save some penguins from being eaten and are currently setting them up on a new world that we call Red Ruth. Meanwhile, the Zeltic Horde are eating Twitter, and Twitter is struggling to stop them. But we haven't saved any of Twitter because they're Twitter. And we found an L-gate, but despite considerable probing, still have no idea how to turn the damn thing on. Will we? Who knows? Let's find out. So let's take a quick look at some of the planets that we've got. So there's Red Ruth, we've got Penguin People. I think these guys are... They've literally... I think they're still running. I think they're still running from the Okakan Purifiers who have captured some of their worlds. I think this one here maybe. So I think... this world probably has penguins on it and they're being exterminated, so they're fleeing anywhere they can. And some of them are coming to Red Ruth, which must be a massive disappointment for them. They probably just want to go back and get exterminated instead. But they're going to just have to make do, I feel. So there's some penguins on Red Ruth. Great Grimsby is... oh, look at that. We need to up the construction, basically, because... and probably get rid of some of these remains. Obviously, you know, press F for respect, but... you know, there's respect, and then there's clearing some of this crap out of the way. So let's get rid of them, and that'll be fine. Building Stuff Parliament, of course, is all full. Where are you going? You're going to Great Grimsby. I can't blame you, to be honest. I wouldn't want to work in a physics lab either. I'd want to go to Great Grimsby, live with the penguins and the Zac plots. Yep, go live with them. Decadent, really, without being slavers. Seems weird. Never mind. So that's where we are so far. We're currently bordering Igarian space, which means we are rivals with them. They don't like us. They're equivalent at the moment, although the naval capacity is superior, so they could potentially build more ships. We've got the Seklokar Mandate. Now who are the Seklokar Mandate? Oh, you guys. So this was a primitive race that has since come to space, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not overly concerned about them. So although they have the ideology Cassius Belli against us, I don't think they're going to press it, and if they do, I don't think we're going to have too much trouble smashing them into the ground, so that should be fine. We've picked up yet another tradition, so we're going to grab the warrior mindset. Discipline is at the core of any successful army. With selective breeding, rigorous drills and extensive combat conditioning, we have created a force of ruthless warriors working in absolute coherence with each other. They are the iron fist with which we shall rule the galaxy. It's a bit excessive, isn't it? So I'll grab that one. Then we need the great game, and then we will have finished off supremacy, and that's going to reduce the starbase upgrade cost, which is nice, and also obviously give us another ascension perk, so that'll be good as well. Private Collector. A private collector on Red Ruth has somehow come into ownership of an ancient precursor artifact believed to be of Cyberx in origin. Despite government pressure, the collector has so far been reluctant to part with it. Everyone has a price. It belongs in a museum. Let the collector keep it. We do want it. I mean, we've got lots of energy at the moment, so everyone has their price. Let's just do that. And we have located the Cyberx home system. After an intense study of our recovered Cyberx artifacts, scientists on Parliament have managed to deduce the exact galactic coordinates of a system the ancient machines referred to as Cyberx Prime, possibly where the civilization retreated after their abortive attempt to exterminate all sapient organic life. We should launch an expedition to this system before someone else beats us to it. Contact the nearest science ship. Where is it? Where is it? Show me. Cyberx. Track. Holy crap, it's there. Right. Nearest science ship. You're over there. You're over there. You are over there. Who's closest? I reckon you are. How long? Doesn't say. Ooh, ruined ring sections. So although it's ruined, with the right techs and ascension perks, we could potentially fix that up. And it is in our territory, just about. I think we're going to... The only thing is that the AI is very, very good at just going mental and heading straight for it as soon as they can. So as soon as it popped up, they will have probably sent science ships. The only thing is, I think only these guys could actually reach it. Okay, if anyone gets close, we'll close borders to them. Like, if anyone's just about to jump in, we'll be like, get out. Go home. Leave. Do not come back. But I think it'll probably be okay. Probably. Be fine. Okay, we finally picked up robots, which means we can... The nerds can now create their sex robots and everyone can be happy and slightly creeped out. But that's fine. That's okay. That's not okay. It's awful. Okay, let's... What do we have here? We've got orange and purple crystals. Orange and purple crystals. Okay. So, we could get the purple crystals. That's explosive weapon damage. We don't really have any explosive weapons, so it's not really urgent. Star Fortress would be nice, but quite expensive. Plasteel armor, though. Do we have... That's pink, isn't it? We've already got the pink ore. We don't have the red ore, but we don't have any red ore in our system, so no point worrying about that too much. Let's get the plasteel armor. Plasteel is an elastic material that combines many of the qualities of plastics and metal. It is relatively cheap to produce and can be used to augment ship armor. Sounds good. Okay, so the Sec Lokar mandate will now accept Protectorate status. So we can offer Protectorate status to another empire in exchange for some influence over their internal affairs. Protectorates have an independence guarantee from their overlord, pay 80% reduced tech costs for any tech their overlord knows, and turns into a vassal once they reach 50% of the amount of techs compared to their overlord. So basically, we can then sort of, integrate these guys, and they are thrifty and like ice planets. They may be a little bit authoritarian, but we can work through these differences. So we're going to offer them protectorates. Yep, that's what we're going to do that. And they should then just be fairly happy with that, I think. Very well, I've agreed to defend us from the horrors of the galaxy. We do. Okay, so they're now our little allies, so that's nice, isn't it? So we've got them on side, and we'll have to protect them if anyone declares war on them, but to be honest, the races around us are fairly good. And then we'll have another race that can settle Arctic world. So at this rate, we won't have to do any terraforming, because we'll have a race that can live on every single one of our different types of planets in our space. Uh-oh. A Viversandi raiding fleet has been detected approaching our borders. Intercepted communications indicate they have been hired by a rivaling foreign power to attack our systems. They are transmitting a message directed towards us on open channel. Hi. You have many enemies. Dwamak. They not like you very much. Even pay us to bash your systems. We happy to oblige. Uh-oh. Go to red alert. Oh, crap. Where are they coming from? Where are they? They are these guys. Viversand. Okay, which direction are they going? They're probably going to come this way. Probably. Would be my guess. How's Home Fleet looking? Home Fleet is at 5k strength, which is pretty good. It's not bad, is it? Can we build any more ships? So 38 and 55. Yes, theoretically. We've got Raider, don't need that. Gibraltar prize class destroyer. The Millbrook is the point defense. Let's get a couple more of them. Let's do something like that. Oh, we don't have any minerals. Tits! I've spent all my minerals. I had lots of minerals. What did I spend all my minerals on? Oh, I should have saved my minerals. Crap. Okay. Okay. Need to defend. Okay, where are they going to come from? That's the question. They can come this way. They could potentially come the long way round. Often, for some reason, raiders do like to kind of take the long way around rather than go through a heavily fortified system. They will find the easiest way they can attack, which is quite clever of them. I feel like if they attack anything on this side, it's just annoying. So what we want to do is send Home Fleet to Yon, because either they'll have to come through Wildor Station, which is heavily defended. It's 5.3k. Or alternatively, they'll have to come through the Yon wormhole, in which case they'll have to fight their way through Home Fleet. So let's just hope that they do something like that. So the Zeltec Horde and the Midori Horde have made peace, although I think it's safe to say the Midori Horde came off worse. It looks like the Zeltec Horde is literally just consumed a lot of their space. Although currently we don't border the Zeltec, so that's probably good. Yeah, my guess is Zeltec Horde will probably continue to eat the Midori Horde, and at some point we're going to have to then contend with the Zeltec Horde, who are then going to be on our borders. But for the moment, at least, it's not so much a problem. So we found the Cyberx Central Nexus. It would seem that the Cyberx re-evaluated their galactic crusade against organic life at some point during its 17th year. Whatever the change was prompted by losses on the battlefield or an ideological shift in their network consensus, we may never know. But for whatever reason, the Cyberx decided to halt their campaign. They began a slow withdrawal that lasted nearly a century, until they eventually vanished completely. We now know that they retreated to this system, where they constructed a massive ring, designed to house their entire civilization. They isolated themselves here for several millennia until an independent explorer chanced upon their system and spread its location to the rest of the galaxy. The news that the dreaded Cyberx had been found again prompted several neighbouring powers to organise a massive military expedition, which bombarded the Cyberx ring world into rubble. Strangely, the Cyberx seems to have offered no resistance whatsoever. Fascinating. This can give us a lot of unity, a lot of engineering research, and a lot of credits. And that has then... So we've got the cold fusion power. So let's grab... Do I want Black Hole Observatory? Well, do I want that? I don't know. Point defense? Well, antimatter... You know what I do need to do is clear out the Great Wound, and a Disruptor I feel like would be quite good against that, because I think the Void Clouds have a lot of shields. Oh, that doesn't damage shields, it's just penetration. I mean, on the other hand, just bypassing the shields, maybe? I don't know. That's 4, that's 7... Okay, let's just get shields then. These new shield generators represent the next generation of energy screens, replacing an older deflector technology. They offer significantly better protection. Okay, thank you. And then we've got traditions. So we're going to grab the Great Game, finish off the Supremacy Tree, and we get a new Ascension perk. I do like Enigmatic Engineering. I feel like maybe Technological Ascendancy is just too good not to have, though. Transcendent Learning's quite nice, though, because that Empire the level cap being raised by 2 means your leaders are just going to be generally better, and then that will sort of... everything across your empire will just be a little bit better. I quite like that. I quite like the idea of that. But let's go Technological Ascendancy. Technologies that would have been indistinguishable from magic mere generations ago are now within our reach. A new age of technology has begun. Just faster research, and we've also got Interstellar Dominion as well, because we were spreading out, weren't we? Yep, that's what we're doing. Okay, let's survey that system, and then we can go and grab it, just in case. And eventually we can repair Cyberx Alpha and have that ring world, which would be very nice. Nice big ring world for us. Let's get the mining station there. We're spending all our minerals again, and I don't want to because I don't know where they're... I haven't seen the Vivisandi coming this way. If they come through the Malwegol, I can actually... I've got a sensor treaty with them, so I will be able to see if they reach Hadius, which they haven't. So, are they maybe coming the long way round? And if so, are they going to try and break through Wildor Station? Okay. I'm going to go back to... You know what? I'm going to go to Wildor Station. Because if I haven't seen them come this way, then I suspect they're coming this way. We've only got... I mean, they could potentially come, you know, the really long way around. But I don't feel like that's probably very likely. Talking of the long way around. Yes. So, the Verecus Black Hole. We are building a military station here. The Verecus Black Hole Defence Station. So building defence platforms there, so that should be the defence for this end of our empire. We've also got Wildor Station, of course, being built up. And now, the problem is, I'm tempted to build up defence at Bradham, because if we get attacks from here... Oh, you know what? Let's bloody do it. We're going to... Bradham Defence Station to defend Albion and Wolverhampton and Cardiff, because if these guys send an attack, it will probably come through Bradham. So then we can quickly run to defend that. If they can't, then I don't think the problem. Yeah, having these guys right on our border, if they decide to go Khan, we're not going to be able to hold them back. They will just overrun us. So. We'll have to see what happens there, but that could be potentially tricky. Let's get research stations, because faster research is always good. And we're just still waiting to see if we get, or where this pirate attack is going to come from. Apparently there's been a governing ethics shift in the Morweggle nation. Following a long period of growing support for the Morweggle superiority front, the Morweggle nation has finally embraced the faction, adopting their core values and policies. As a result of bringing this faction to their government, they have become outwardly xenophobic. Well, that's not good. Oh. What are you guys like? You are currently equivalent. Okay. We could potentially end up at war with you, which wouldn't be great. Haven't seen any more movement from the... I mean, the Midori Horde, Twitter, have been pretty much wiped out. I don't think they're much of a threat anymore. The Zeltec Horde, the Bloodborne, and the Purifiers, though, they are very much sort of a trinity of evil in the northwest quadrant of the galaxy, and I'm a little bit concerned about that. So we just got to, you know, keep a little eye on that, just to be on the safe side. Okay, we finished off the blast steel armor. That's very nice. Could get cruisers, could get fusion missiles, armoured torpedoes, flak battery. Let's just go for fusion missiles, because it's quite cheap, and maybe we could get some missile cruisers up. That means if they don't have any point defence, that's going to really punish them. And it's only 10 turns as well, so it's, you know, and Cowlan Murray has the same. It's more rocketry. He loves his rockets. He likes blowing stuff up. What an absolute legend.
Research concluded.
So we've got some more fleet capacity. Could go fleet command limit. Not overly concerned about that. Gene modding. Well, could do that, I guess. Core systems. Now that colonial bureaucracy. That sounds right up my street. Yes, let's get that. Local administrative development to allow for closer supervision of colonial affairs without excessively burdening central decision making. Good. Good. Glad of that. Good. While we're here, we should probably build some robots, shouldn't we? Because otherwise people will whinge at us. Oh, I don't want robots there. No robots there. Could build robots here. Build a pot. Robot. Let's have a look. Species. Is it species? Toggle species. There we go. Is it robots? Robots. Robots? Is that our robots? I can't tell. Can we? Oh, we can't modify them. Damn it, I wanted to call them sex robots. Okay. Okay, let's build a sex robot here for the penguins. Penguins can have a sex robot. Enjoy, penguins. Hopefully that's going to help, cheer up the nerds. Okay, the nerds won't have robots on Parliament, but one day they too may be able to live next to sex robots. And Callan has finished playing with his rockets, and we've got advanced... Oh, that's a rare tech. Or we could make sex robots. I'm tempted to make sex robots, but I feel like advanced destroyer hulls is probably the right choice. The latest generation of destroyer hulls have optimized structural integrity fields and improved bulkheads. I do love me a good bulkhead. The Omnicon Sentients wants a defence pact, and I for one am going to agree to that, because if the Igarians declare war on us, then I would quite like to have some help. What are these guys like? They're currently equivalent. The Igarians are equivalent. Okay, good. So far, so good. And still no sign of that invasion fleet. I suspect they might be coming a long way around. So... Home fleet's almost 6k. Let's move them to Wildor just to be on the safe side. I don't want to do that. Let's just hold. Let's just hold. If they do hit Wildor Station and break through it, it should do them enough damage that they decide to go home. I hope. So we've picked up shields. Could get advantages are very expensive though. Don't really want to do that. Colony development speed. That could actually be quite useful. AI controlled colony ships. By giving control of the colony ship to an artificial intelligence, the crew and colonists can be suspended in a deep sleep. Ah, sweet dreams, guys. Oh, we've also almost got core sector system, so we'll just wait for that.
System survey concluded. Construction
to finish
completed.
off. Pop construction has... Okay, good. That's the robot. Sex robots are finished. And we can get another planet. Max occupation garrisons. Military academy. Oh, I don't really have need of that at the moment. Edict cost, maybe. Tile blockers. Let's get tile blockers. Tactical disruption of natural habitats combined with a converging search and destroy pattern can be effectively eliminate hostile wildlife in a very short space of time. Good. Kill the angry things. Yep, that sounds good. Right, we can get another planet. Where do we want this planet? That's no. This is an option. Seedor 2 is an option. Elthea 2 as well. Let's do... I mean, it's quite close anyway. In fact, Seedor is in the Wolverhampton sector, so... Sure, whatever. Great Grimsby. We want Zach Plots. Zach Plots, you get to live here now. You get to... There? There. Brig, Ludone, Whitney, Hornsey, Thurrock, Clwyd, Sleaford, Bradley Stoke, Littlehampton, Hitchin, Tharnet, Field, Shorsham, Bootle, Winchester's Bastion. Sure, Winchester's Bastion. You're going there. Grab that one. Do I want to expand again? Is there any like big worlds that I want to scoop up? We do have a 25 ocean world over here. It's on the other side of the wormhole, but it would be a nice home for penguins. The penguins are being eaten at the moment, so I feel like maybe saving the penguins? Save the penguins? Save the penguins. We're going to save the penguins. We're going to save the penguins. We're going to build... We're already building one there, aren't we? Does that queue it up or cancel the existing? I'm not sure. We can build one from Red Roof, though. We'll do that. There. That, I think that spot's fine because the capital creates energy, so it won't hide the energy. It'll just... Cambridgeshire, Sheppey, Leeds, Red Roof and Leeds. I don't know. Surrey Heath. Don't know how to pronounce them. Pavilion, Winchester. We've already had that one. Wood Green. I mean, it's an ocean world, so it's not. Churchill's Retreat, Windsor, penguins living on Windsor. How do I feel about that? I feel good. I feel good about penguins living on Windsor. Let's do that. We're going to save the penguins. Save the penguins, save the galaxy. Well, probably not, but at least we'll get a crap ton of minerals. So we've got an election coming up, and sadly Bagugi, despite obviously at one point very close to becoming Prime Minister, his star has diminished somewhat, and he's now languishing at 14%. That's sad. Austin, with his pedo stash, though, is at 29%. Henry Ryan at 28%. So Austin is slightly more popular. Xenoprotection Alliance is at 27. That's Ollie Montgomery. He's busy governing Wolverhampton sector. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to back. I'm going to back Henry. I think 43%. He's 104 though. He might drop dead. Well, if he drops dead, then so be it. And Henry Ryan has won. I don't know for how long for though, because how old is he? Can we see? He's 104. What's our bog standard age? I want leaders, don't I? Leaders. So age is under 90. Right, so you're 102, which means you've got a 2.4% chance of dropping dead monthly. So, okay. Well, we'll see how that goes. So we've got the AI colony thingy. Oh, experimental subspace navigation. Scientists can break out of the naturally occurring hyperlanes and attempt to navigate to known but otherwise unreachable destinations. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I suspect that most of the galaxy's probably been investigated by now, so I don't think there's much point doing that. We could get the X-ray laser. That could potentially be quite nice. That's quite expensive though. Hyperdrive 3 is quite expensive. Auxiliary fire control. It's quite cheap, so let's grab that one for the moment. Oh, now this is interesting. The Bloodborne and the Purifiers have gone to war with each other. Now the only problem being that whoever wins is going to sort of just end up eating the other one, eventually potentially becoming a massive threat. So keeping an eye on this is probably going to be a good idea. So I picked up fire control, and self-aware colony ships maybe? Increases colony development speed. I mean, we do have a lot of potential colonies, so that could be nice. Advanced combat roles could be another option. Let's get self-aware colony ships. Sufficiently advanced systems are capable of optimizing themselves if they are made acutely aware of the purpose for which they are made. There we go. Will Henry survive his term in office? Did the Marauder fleet take a wrong turn at Albuquerque? And how many sex robots is too many? We have some defences on the go and are currently looking fairly similar to our neighbours strength-wise. And we've got a Protectorate, who are authoritarian arseholes, but I'm sure we can steer them around to our way of thinking. Can we save all the penguins? And will the Marauder fleet stop and ask for directions and finally turn up? Who knows? Find out next time. Thanks for watching.